Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe little.
And I'm like in framed, right,
Muppet.
and stuff.
Doesn't it look like a little Muppet?
I told you it looks
I
like
always guess wrong. I feel like my head sits just above, and I feel like I'm always just guessing wrong when I frame myself.
It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started.
It's time for Drama Mama's show.
It will be once you figure it out.
It's the Drama
Everything's
Mama
easy once you
show.
figure it out.
Chad needs to get us our jingle.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe I need to start with
otherwise-
that. Maybe this is where I start the recording and I say, Chad,
Chad.
we were supposed to get a jingle.
Yeah. I'd
Not
hate
that you're
to
busy
ask
or
somebody
Not
else.
that you're busy or anything, but
Full-time job,
We're
a show
gonna
you're
get
in.
on that.
I mean, it's called 5 Women and Chad, so like,
Right.
you know, it's pretty important.
Yeah. I mean, we're only 3 women, so maybe that's our problem.
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, 5
Maybe.
beats 3, so.
Yeah, maybe, you know. But listen, he doesn't want us to sing our own thing.
5 women.
Apparently.
We're
Dang, Chad.
rowdy
Or
enough.
6. Is he going to be up to 6 now? So, ooh, that was
My
loud.
mom has a crush on Chad from Beauty and the Beast when he was LeFou.
That's awesome.
Like, she came to see it a few times, and she's like, oh, that little LeFou, he's just cute, isn't he? It's like,
Mom!
3 years old.
She's robbing the cradle. She's
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That's my mom.
Hey, you know.
Well, she's fun.
Listen, she is fun.
Hey, welcome to the Drama Mamas.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I remembered. I'm Angela.
I'm Kristen.
I'm Cathi.
We're at it again.
We are the Drama Mama Show.
Yeah, and I added a camera this time that obviously is not going to have me in it because I put the light in the way. Now I can see.
All right. So how was your
There we
week?
go, we're good. Yeah, we had lots of
You had a busy week with
Everybody had a
Audition-
busy
well,
week.
yeah.
And I feel like that's every podcast, right? Like
I
we come
know.
back in and we're like, holy shit this week.
yeah.
It was a hurricane.
It was definitely a busy one. So Harrison auditions were this week for musical theater.
Yeah, let's talk about
And
that.
so Pinky's audition, it could have been on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and hers was on Thursday. They just had 3 days of auditions. And so I guess they had 2 groups. They had Group A, Group B. Group A sang first and Group B danced first. And she was A, so she got to sing first, which she was very thrilled about.
Yeah,
and I can
that's good.
understand that. 'Cause, you know, if you dance and then you got to get yourself all prettied
Right.
up.
Yeah,
like
you're
all
all
like
sweating,
sweaty and
breathing
And
hard.
you're worrying the whole time about it.
yeah. So I know she was pleased about that, but I know there was other kids that were kind of following along and seeing how they do because
Oh.
you know they're in our group of all these kids are kind of growing up together, and so some of them had to dance first. I felt bad for them, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
So how did that go real quick? So she didn't get to pick which day, right? Like they just assigned
Right,
it
they
to
just
her?
assign a day, and that's
Okay.
kind of how it is for all of these auditions. When Michaela
Okay.
did her audition a couple of years ago for orchestra, it was the same kind of thing. So, yeah, you just get. Well, when Michaela did it, you had a letter, and we were waiting, you know, on bated breath for the letter. But this time it was an email, so they've, you know, changed a little bit in just a few
game,
years,
Yeah.
which that makes sense. That's all COVID changes. So yeah, we got the email, said you're going on this date. She's Group A. Go read this information, you know, this URL about what that means. So, and then they tell you on there like what you have to bring with you. Of course, at this point, we have already submitted her resume and
Right.
you know,
how long
her
ago did she
grades
apply?
and all of that.
When was
So we did the application process. You could start in November, and it went all the way until like the beginning of January.
It was like
and then
January
it
9th,
closed.
maybe.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we
so-
did it sometime in December, the beginning of December.
Okay. And her application, like you were just saying, resume, all that.
Yeah, and you have
Letters
to have
of
2 letters of reference. Yep.
Okay.
So we asked Miss Neff to do it, and then we asked Miss Mo from Lakeland Community Theater to do it. And then when whatever it is they submit is done now electronically. They used to have to write a letter and then seal it in an envelope, and then you had to deliver that sealed envelope. That's what happened with Michaela's.
Okay.
You had to deliver that with all of your paper submission, you know, application stuff, and then and your grades and all of that all had to be sealed. So like you didn't get to know what was written for you, and you still don't. But now it's done electronically, and so once they submit, it's just a blanket URL, and then they get a code back, and they have to tell you when they submit what that code is, and then you tell in your packet of submission information the codes for your referral letters, and they just kind of marry up later.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
So then you wait, and so we had done, an early December submission, and then we waited until just a couple of weeks ago now, and then we got, you're on this date at this group.
Okay.
So anyway, she goes in on Thursday. Chris had to take her. I had Into the Woods rehearsal, and so I couldn't just, I wanted to be there, but it's not like you get to stay anyway.
No,
they
it's
pretty
like
much
drop
boot you
and
out.
go.
Yeah.
Chris sent that text to our little group text and was like,
Yeah.
God, they took my baby.
She's gone.
Yeah. It sounded a little like old woman, but
The dingo ate
distracting
my
in my brain.
baby.
Yeah.
My dingo ate me, baby. Yeah, so
Oh, goodness.
anyway, it's like 2.5 hours.
Okay.
And she went back and sang, and then they did some interview questions with her, and then they danced her. And I think that was it. But the interesting thing is, like, one of the other moms was telling me on Tuesday when her daughter went, they had an essay. They had like an essay question they had to write.
Oh, yeah, we
Really?
had to do that.
I think he never said anything about having to do it. That
was-
doesn't mean it didn't happen, because she's a little like me. In a very high stress situation,
She blacks out.
there's literally no memory.
I vividly remember this because the deadline was like a certain date and we all had COVID. It was after one of our shows where we all got COVID and I missed the deadline. I that morning opened up this email that said, submit this essay about this prompt. And I was like, oh.
Did they have in-person, auditions when you did that?
No, we had to do it
Okay.
virtually
'Cause-
because we literally had COVID at the time.
Okay. Yeah.
So they wrote the essay
So
there at the...
they were there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So maybe she did, and she's just
She
blacked,
just blocked
it out. I understand. Totally get it.
Yeah.
She gets that. That's in the genes.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. It kind of sucks, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good and bad, right? So it's traumatic. So what? You don't need to
it
remember
out.
that.
Yeah.
No, she'll just bury it deep, 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 deep.
It'll,
It's not
it'll
buried.
surface one day.
It's like
gone?
the brain is like erase.
Delete.
It didn't even hit record in the first place.
No,
Like, it's fine.
It did. So she has like zero recollection of writing an essay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I mean, she didn't tell me.
how? Well, did you ask her? Do you have to,
I
like,
did
say-
ask her. I
Okay.
asked her all kinds of shit. I don't know. That's what I got.
Yeah, that's her response.
Oh no. Okay.
rough.
Well, anyway, we're not gonna
Yeah,
worry about it.
she's
There's
our
nothing we
one-word
can do
kid,
about it
but-
now. Keep an eye on your email in case you get a little thing that says, "Hey, Pinky was
Yeah.
supposed to do an essay. Please do this."
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Okay.
the singing part went great. The interview questions, from what she remembers, she thinks it was okay. But they asked her if she remembered any of her Charlie in the Box lines, which, girl,
It was
like,
3
no.
shows ago.
Yeah, no, well, no, it was just the last show.
I know, but she's done so much since then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with everything else
You
that's
had
gone on.
state, you had,
Honestly,
yeah.
though, like you do it and you get it all in your head.
Yeah.
You do the performance
And
and, then
it's gone.
delete.
Erase it.
Like you don't
Yeah.
have to keep that. I mean,
She's on her
limited space.
Are we right?
She's
I think I got a terabyte. Like that's it.
I don't even have that
Poor
much.
thing.
That sounds like a lot.
It sounds no, it's not.
Oh,
Yeah, not at all.
okay.
I have laptops that have more than that.
Well,
Nano. Does that
don't
sound
ask
like-
me. Nano feels small.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I got nano brain.
No, it's like it's just been kind of
thing.
interesting. So she
Yeah.
she felt like, she did write an essay. Oh well, there you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Great.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Wonder what it was on.
Yeah.
That's asking
That's
too
the
much.
I don't know. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. But that's
Well, anyway, so no, it's fine. It's
there
fine.
was like pen to paper, so we're good.
Yeah, she wrote some stuff down. They probably can't read. It's all spelled wrong, but it's fine.
That's okay.
It's all good.
You don't need to spell to be an actress.
I don't even know why we bother with the spelling now because like Google
don't
got you, you know?
yeah.
Like I can.
And why even
Anyway.
make them write an essay? Like they get their grades. They know what they do.
Here's what
in
I
English.
suspect it is because the judges that are listening to the singers are also watching the dancers.
Okay.
Not the learning part of it, but they, they're performing of the thing they just learned. So I suspect it's to keep them quiet when they're not dancing or they're not
Oh, it's
singing, or like it's like
busy
that in
work.
between. That's what I suspect.
I remember
it
the
is.
prompt
I could be
we
wrong.
had. It was name a role that you've had that made you a better actor and why.
Okay.
So it was.
So it's more personal experience you're looking for.
Like Stella talked about being Michael in Matilda, who has 0 lines other than secrets, and how she had to use her body and her facial expressions and all that to convey her character because she didn't have dialogue to do that. So that's why I remember that one.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
It was something very similar from the other mom that went on Tuesday. So her daughter went on Tuesday.
Okay.
So try not to use names. But yeah, it was something similar to that, kind of like, you know, talk about a role that was impactful or, you know, extraordinary or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, if she gets that question, she should talk about, no, it was like an extraordinary performance.
Ooh, okay.
Something like that. And I was like, damn, she should talk about when she dropped the castanets, when she was Sue, the rebellious fairy in My Son Pinocchio. And she dropped it and she kind of like started improvising like right then. And she bent over, like ass straight out to the audience, this dress, like, you know, and she's just trying to fumble and get it. And she's like pointing it at.
Yes. And made it a whole thing. Made it a whole bit.
Yeah.
Her whole improv of that character was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole,
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was, I thought that would, and then, you know, Jordan's tip was, oh, she should talk about state. No, I mean, yeah, that's the safe answer, but I think my idea, Chris's idea is good.
Yes.
Anyway, I have no idea what she wrote.
So you'll find out March 24th?
Yeah, that's a long time. I was asking around, I'm like,
Gosh.
do they ever like give it early? And I guess maybe they don't.
I don't think so. I
That's
think they're
after
pretty
spring
standard.
break.
Yeah.
Are they? I wonder this. Like, have they already sort of decided who's in and who's not in? So, like, you know, surely they don't need a whole month to
No,
make
like,
that
what
decision.
are they waiting for? Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm wondering what the time delay
Right.
is actually for. Is it, you know, something about kids dropping or, you know, like giving them a chance to drop
Yeah.
before they send out things? Because,
Yeah.
you know, they don't want to put kids on a wait list.
Could be.
And that's what happens if you don't get in. If you're not in the first bunch, you go on a wait list.
You
or
might
you're-
get wait listed,
right, or you're
get a
just not
full-on
accepted.
no. Right.
Yeah.
I think it's because of people dropping, because we found out about our IB for Michaela and had to pick first.
Yeah, we did too.
And then we had to drop IB
Yes.
once she got in the hair.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I kind of forgot about the IB part of that equation. Because, like, all those other schools. So, Michaela, she applied for Harrison, and then she also applied for the IB program that was run out of Bartow High.
Yeah.
And that's International Bachelorette program. Baccalaureate. Oh, God, I can't fucking say it.
Bachelorette. Ooh,
Look.
let's totally talk about the Bachelor. We got a new one out now.
No, you keep that squirrel in the barn. Or wherever it lives.
Listen, he's kind
the
of boring
barn.
anyway.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
That squirrel in its neck.
In its nest.
Oh, Lord.
Whatever that, I don't know where that squirrel lives in your head, but put it back there.
It's everywhere. We'll talk about it another time. It's not the best.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so it's
series
that
right
program. It's all about, you know, getting kids further, faster, and, you know.
The baccalaureate.
Yeah,
It's
specialized
very
degree.
academic.
Very,
Yes, it is.
Very.
I think they actually graduate with a degree
A specialized
from
degree.
high school.
Yeah. Super intensive.
Very much
Yeah.
so. We did the
Yeah.
tour, and it was like, yeah, you can expect to have 4 hours of homework a night. I'm like, ooh, that's not a life.
Yeah, I really didn't think it was the right program for Michaela. I mean, she
talk
qualified
about
for it. She
balance.
tested for it. I
Ugh.
thought it was an interesting, you know, experience to kind of walk through that process. And, you know,
Yeah.
we learned a lot about that. We had a coworker whose son also got into the program. He tested the same year Michaela did. And she went ahead and did it. And so, I mean, they kind of come from she's from the Philippines, like born and raised, and she married, and now she's an American citizen, but she's still it's just a different kind of culture that she comes from. And so she was totally on board with, you know, really being the driving force to help him,
Yeah.
you know, be able to do that program. But even still, it was a very difficult program, especially in the beginning. So whenever she would talk about it, she would talk about that.
Yeah.
And she'd be like,
Well, your
really
child
tough.
has to be really self-motivated to do that program, or you are going to be insane because,
well, that's how she felt.
Yeah.
She was going insane.
right, because you got to sit on top of them every second of every day to get their stuff done.
Yeah.
It's serious.
But she's that mom that like gives summer homework.
Oh,
like when the kids don't have it, she would do it. Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Sounds
But
horrible.
I mean,
Well, whatever. Yeah, he's anyway. So now with Harrison, they're attached to Lakeland High School, so they do like basic core classes over there, correct?
Yeah.
And then their musical theater or whatever their specialty program is.
yeah, all the artsy stuff is Harrison. So, like Michaela's in band over there. She's orchestra or whatever.
Yeah.
She's so she plays tuba, and so she participates in all of that stuff. But did she apply for more than one thing, babe, or did she just go for?
Just orchestra.
Okay, so it's the same thing with Pinky. She just applied for musical theater.
Oh, so she didn't
But
do
you can
theater.
apply for 2 things.
Yeah, we did musical theater and cello.
Right, you got in for both, though, right? Yeah.
And
or
IB.
Stella did.
So we had to. Well, I kind of did too. I want to take some ownership of that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Forcing
that's
you
kind of
to
how it was.
practice.
Chris also, yeah, I mean, he was really a driving force behind, Michaela with her tuba lessons and stuff, and
Yeah,
know,
getting
and
that
her
going.
instructor at the time,
Yeah.
our Jordan for Michaela.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So friends of ours, their daughter is auditioning next week for the dance.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes for her. But I think it's
Maybe that's
Wednesday.
why they want to
They're
send them all
different.
out at one time.
Right. Probably they have different.
Yeah,
Each week is
that's
a different.
probably it.
Yeah.
I was completely not
Yeah.
factoring that in.
especially if maybe they go for 2. Like
Right.
if you're doing dance and musical, I wonder if that plays a part.
Oh,
Like,
it for sure does. I know there
Yeah.
was like Chris and I talked about like there was some kind of message or something like that about like the reason why they scheduled whoever for whatever day in the musical theater stuff was
Because of the
that.
double.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Had doubles.
most musical theater kids audition for that and theater, like musical theater and theater, which
Gotcha.
I know not everybody knows those are different things. They are different things.
Very different things.
But yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyway, it's done.
Okay, that's good. Check that off the list, and you don't have to worry about it until March 24th.
That's what
Yeah.
they said, right? They said you do it and then you forget that you did it.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of guests kind of talk about that when they auditions for stuff. It's like, okay, I've got to put it out. I've done everything I can do, and now
We're gonna move
now
on.
we're going to move on to what did we go on to yesterday?
Act
Fest.
Fest.
Oh, but before
You
we say
did Olympics.
we did the Tech Olympics.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
hear- I want to hear about
That was
that.
very fun. They had to do 4 or 5 different events. They had to fold a big, huge stage curtain. It was a speed thing, and then it had to fit it had to be nice and neat and fit into this rectangle.
So
they-
like they spiked it out
yeah,
on stage.
right.
Okay.
So you had to put it in there. So they did.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did well with that. They had to take a leg off a table and replace it on another side of the table, like move it from one spot to another with no tools. They had to use a drill for something. I couldn't see that one. It was kind of far away. They had to do a quick change, which Lily Kate killed the quick change from that
Nice.
stinking Mad Line.
Yes.
Good.
She's like, I knew what to do. She's
like,
I
"Is there
could see her
corset?"
back there. It was just
Ding.
2 of them. And she was dressing the other person. And they had a clown costume. It was funny. It was a clown costume, a clown wig, like something that went around the neck, and some other piece. And while the person was putting on the costume, she's like literally putting the wig on her head and throwing the thing over her. Like you could tell she had done it before compared to some of the
Nice.
other kids had never done it before.
Yes.
They had to hang a stage light. And there was something else now that I completely can't remember.
Pinky told me the reason why she didn't sign up for it is because she had to have a partner and she didn't have a partner to do it
No,
with.
there were no partners. It was just a group of them, and whoever wanted to do the event got to do the event.
That's
It was setting a prop table. So there was one table that was all set up
Nice.
like a dinner place setting for
Okay.
2, and they had to move it from one section to the other without making any noise. So like Lily Kate got a 5-point deduction or 5-second deduction because something clinked. So yeah,
Yeah.
and it had to be put exactly like it was. I know.
I'm having flashes of
Yeah.
Chris bumping into the prop table in the back of Beauty and the Beast and all of those.
It'd be like
those
metal
steins, like
steins.
yes, those metal
Oh my
steins falling.
gosh.
And they just kept
Deduction.
falling.
Yeah.
Deduction.
And they just kept
Major.
falling.
And it
I
kept
mean,
going.
there was like 30 of those because everybody had 2.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah.
they're like, "Ding,
And there was
clinking
so
them
many
together."
people on the stage.
And you thought it
all
was
of them.
done, and then it
Oh
would
my
clink
God.
again. Oh, that was hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, they got first place in that, but they really should have because only one other team showed up and it was only one person. So
Oh,
if
wow.
they hadn't have gotten
Yeah.
first place, that would have been embarrassing.
Yeah.
But they were helping. They helped the other kid compete, which was really sweet, and they helped her get a better time than them on the curtain. I'm like, wow, I haven't trained you very well. You should have gone really slow. She's like, Mom, that's not right. I'm like, I know. So that was fun. So yes, they got first place for that. And then they competed in their events on yesterday. Gosh. We were
For
there.
Act Fest, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell us how that was. Like
It was great. The high schoolers from Harrison, the sophomore class, competed in the morning, and then the middle school competed in the afternoon. And like when they weren't competing, there was workshops they could go to. So Harrison killed it. They got the large group ensemble Critics' Choice, the theater ensemble Critics' Choice, the musical duet, and musical solo Critics' Choice. So they did really well. So they all got to perform.
There was Critics'
at the
Choice
closing.
for high school and Critics' Choice for middle school, right? Yeah.
Yes. What they did at the closing is they would they had like slides. All right, if you got the excellence for musical solo for middle school, and they'd pop up the slide, and all those kids got to walk across the stage and get their ribbon, and then they would do the superiors, and then they would say, and the Critics' Choice is, and
Wait, did they get ribbons?
yes, you're getting a ribbon. It's a little blue ribbon that says superior.
Nice.
So our girls got superior for their trio, small, which it was, so at States, it was small group, musical, and large group.
Yeah.
There was only one category.
Oh, okay.
So the ones that got
group?
Critics' Choice was Do Re Mi from Sound of Music. So they had like 8 kids.
Okay.
Oh, I bet that was, what a great
It was really
group.
cute. Yeah, they did a great job. So yeah, our kids got a superior. They got like a 29 out of 30. And then
I think he was really excited about that. I mean, both things.
well, she had her solo, which she was amazing.
Yeah. She's almost perfect score. Almost.
She blinked, so
Yeah. It's kind of weird sometimes, the feedback that you get.
Yeah.
So it's like, she got a perfect score, no feedback, no notes. It was excellent. Just keep doing your craft. And that was great. So 30 out of 30, done. The next one was, I don't understand it, 26 out of 30.
Yeah.
And the only feedback that was written was about blinking, that she blinked too much.
Lost 4 points for blinking.
4 points for blinking.
That's
so
crazy.
It's very strange. I kind of wish like sometimes that they were forced to write more notes so they could explain that, because surely that's not 4 points for blinking.
Right.
Because if it is, I'm fucking painting eyes on her eyelids, and so she will always look like
Give her the
She'll be like
sunglasses that are eyeballs.
for real.
She's got glasses.
Yeah.
Just put them on her glasses.
Brilliant.
I'll paint them on there. Yes.
The whole time.
I'm going to do something because it's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
4 points for that, if that's what it was.
Right.
But they don't always give you the, like, sometimes they don't write anything at all.
Yeah.
But,
And there's no
we had
verbal,
other kids in our group that
you
had that
can't go
same
and
kind
talk
of
to 'em.
disparity. So like one would have 30 and one would have 22. That was
Yeah,
the
that was
biggest
a
spread I
huge
think I
disparity.
heard.
That's wild.
Yeah, and
That's a
it's
huge
I
disparity.
mean, it just speaks to the subjectiveness.
Subjectivity.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That word.
subjectiveness
Yes.
to this kind of judging. It's
opinion, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if you're in a bad mood that day, nobody's getting a good score, no matter how good they are.
that's very true.
Yeah.
Or you're
I mean,
hungry,
if
all of a
you're
sudden
nice-
your sugar drops, you're like, oh, those guys sucked.
Yeah.
That's
22.
That's when you say, this girl's blinking too much.
Right. So
It's
so
funny
hard.
though, because this was one of the first times that I was allowed to record or take pictures.
Oh,
or
they let
all
you.
of that.
Okay.
Yes, and so I did.
allowed to.
Yes. And so anyway, moving on. We don't talk about that.
No.
But I don't have I took a lot of photos and I didn't have that many where her eyes were closed. So I don't know what was up with this lady. Like maybe every time she looked up, Pinky was blinking. Like what are the odds of
Maybe
that?
she's got bad eyesight. Maybe she couldn't actually see.
It's possible.
She could have like floaters right in that little line of vision that made it
Dude,
look
I
like
got some of that.
I got some of that going on too.
Yeah.
She could have.
There's no telling.
Like there's one right here right now.
Maybe she
Blocking
had
out
dry
my
eyes.
face.
And was
Beside
having
you,
an
but
issue.
yeah.
It's floating.
It's kind of like
Maybe
here.
that's my aura.
It's a spirit.
It's Francis has come to visit us.
Francis.
Yeah.
Anyway, and we have to celebrate our girls getting Elsa and Anna. in
Yes,
Frozen.
Yes, we can talk
In
about
Frozen. So yeah, we had Miss Neff come on and talk about their program and the fact that they were hoping they would get the rights to their play. Well, they did get the rights to the play, and it's Frozen and
Frozen
they-
Junior to be
Junior.
specific.
And they've already cast. They went through the whole process, and it was multiple days and lots of decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think she said on our podcast, we were just talking about this, that she hoped to cap it at 30
Oh, yeah.
kids.
Oh, yeah. Where did she end up
65.
with? Oh,
The Grinch chart.
yes. the
Anti-Grinch.
Anti-Grinch.
65.
Well, she was like texting with us actually, and she was like, I'm just trying to get it down to 60, which would still be double. And she has a counterpart there. That, like, it's not just her alone. So her counterpart teachers teacher and the musical director for the show that's also like keyboard and does some other stuff at the school. Anyway, they all were like, it's fine. It's 5 extras. Like, you don't have to cut anymore. It's hard because you feel like they've all earned their spot,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
And they double cast, so a lot of those roles, maybe 10 or 12
So
or
it really is only 30 per show when you look at it that way, right?
I
'Cause
think
it's
it
double
ends
cast?
up at like
50
40 something,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
45
because not
per
all
show.
roles are double cast.
Right.
Just the main parts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. It's not like they
all
have two
the
separate
all the
shows.
ensemble kids, every ensemble kid is both
Ensembles
shows.
for both.
Yeah, both casts. So they're gonna have May 4th, then May 5th is my birthday, and
Cinco de Mayo.
and then it's the 8th grade dance.
So they have nothing.
So
on
they
it.
don't have a show that night because
Of the dance.
it's the dance. So they're skipping. So that's like Thursday, dance on Friday, then Saturday is double shows, and Sunday is a matinee.
Okay, I need to get our tickets.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as they go on sale.
Yeah,
But
let me know.
we're all doing, as far as I know, everybody's kind of like signed up that wants to come and see, at least in our crew, you know, our circle of people and my family, they're all coming on Saturday. So like Saturday night show is going to be,
Packed.
it's going to be very crazy. So get in there fast to get your tickets because
We'll let you know when
Yeah,
they go on
we
sale.
will. Yes, please do.
Yeah, very
limited
exciting.
seating. But it's brand new theater and I'm excited to see
Oh, yeah.
how that looks too.
Yeah,
I mean, we've seen some pictures online because the school shares it, but yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a great show.
definitely.
I love that.
Yeah, Pinky's so excited to be Elsa.
Oh my gosh, I
She
can't wait to
was
see her.
convinced because, you know, she auditioned for when LCT did it. And then there was some other thing where she had to sing something from Frozen and it just went really poorly. And so she wasn't cast in LCT's production. Long story, but it just didn't happen. And then whatever happened with the other thing.
It was probably all together now.
Yeah, it was
They had
probably
to do
it.
one of the songs was a Frozen song.
Anyway, so she was convinced that like Frozen was cursed for her.
Not anymore.
So for her to land this role,
She's breaking it.
Yeah,
Breaking
like
the
breaking
curse.
that curse. So I'm very happy for her.
Wait
I
till
know
she
she's
gets
excited.
the wig and gets to do the chain.
I don't think they're
man.
doing wigs. They said they weren't going to do wigs.
No wigs.
I don't think so.
Oh.
That's what I heard. I could be totally wrong, but
I mean, Elsa's got that.
the hair.
She's got the blonde
Pinky's
hair.
just going to have to dye her hair.
Well, and grow it
We
real
need
quick.
to get costumes or something help. You know, like maybe we can get Heather hooked up with
Hopefully so.
Miss Neff.
Yeah.
I mean, they know everybody knows everybody
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, they
Such
do.
a small community.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
we just
I'm
need
sure.
to see if Heather's even got room in her schedule. She does so much. All
Yeah.
the costumes and stuff.
Or-
we need to have her on the podcast.
Absolutely.
Yes, we do. We need to get her
Absolutely.
on ASAP.
Yeah.
And Dan always said that remember?
I know.
We have him on tape.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we
Saying
do.
out. But yeah.
All right, girls.
Cool.
Okay, so we've all caught up.
Okay, we're
And we
caught up.
had-
Did we miss anything with your family?
Let's see. We had soccer, not theater related, but Max played soccer. His team did awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. Beat the other team 15 to
Gabby
2.
did something this week though, didn't she? She's the backup for.
Oh, well, yeah. So she's doing Chitty, and she's the understudy for Jemima. So they had rehearsal Thursday evening, and the girl who's playing Jemima came late. So Gabby got to get on and do the blocking and
That's
do her whole
nice.
thing. So she was super excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, understudy is difficult because you're learning everything and you're doing everything, and you don't know if you're ever going to get the chance to actually use it.
Right.
But she got to actually get up there and be the character.
It's got to be hard because you're not building that muscle memory by actually
now.
walking through it. All of a sudden, it's like,
Yeah.
all right, you're on, and you got to
Yeah,
hope
and
you remember what to do.
they're doing it all in the smaller space right now
Right.
because 5 women and a dress is on the actual stage.
Right.
So, I mean, who knows? We're hoping that once they get on the stage and everything's loaded in and they're actually running it, that maybe she'll get to run all the blocking. But she's taken excellent notes. She's ready to go. They
Nice.
have to be off book February 6th. She's ready to roll. So she's practicing. And
Is
doing
it a
everything.
hard part? I mean, I know it's a major role, but it's still kid role.
Compared to what she's done in the past, I don't think so.
Okay, it's not that
I mean,
bad.
from what now I haven't seen it, but from what she's portraying to me, and and what PJ has seen, it doesn't seem to be very difficult.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Pinky and Lily Kate are in the kid ensemble in that one, but
Yeah.
they don't have a whole lot to do. Definitely not in Act 1, so they didn't get scripts.
Right.
They're just being taught the music, I guess, and the dance and stuff for what they do, and then that's all they had to do. So like they don't have scripts. I don't have any idea about what this one looks like.
So the pages that I've reviewed with Gabby, there's a lot of like speaking in between songs, right? So like she's like, that's a song, and so we skip ahead like 3 pages, and then there's some lines, and then it's like, but it's all conversational. So there's not like a big monologue for the kids. It's all, and when you're memorizing lines, it's a whole lot easier when it's conversational,
Right.
and not just having to have this big thing to memorize.
Yeah.
So I mean, she's had some challenging things what she's had to memorize, but this doesn't seem to be causing her any angst at the moment. So
Well, good for her.
but yeah, so it's going good. So she's
What a great
doing
experience too. I mean,
Yeah,
in that role, that's going to happen. So she's getting experience of how to
absolutely
be prepared and be a Johnny on the spot if you have to last minute go in.
And
So,
she is fully, like, her brain is fully, that she's learning all of this, and she may not get a chance to ever get on stage and do it. And, she's an ensemble child, too.
Yeah.
So she'll get to have that role. But, you got to be ready just in case.
Yes.
So here we are.
So I just got a text.
Oh.
So we got 10 minutes.
Oh, you're
Okay.
leaving early.
I know.
Okay, well,
okay.
I'm saving this.
Into the Woods
then.
rehearsal today. Sorry.
Well,
It's okay. It's exciting. Let's do it. What do we got?
no, we're not. We're going to save this now. So,
Okay.
So we'll do that. We can however many times. The new mics, if this works, please God let this work.
Yes.
If this works, we can go anywhere. We can do the recordings anywhere, anytime,
Okay, perfect.
whatever. So maybe we can find some time to do more.
yeah.
Yeah. And we
That
can
would be
do
fun.
little things. Yeah.
Yeah, because as we move into the next few weeks, it's going to be crazy schedule.
Yes.
It's going to be like Rudolph all over again.
Oh, I know.
Only worse because we're in different places. So
Right.
we're in 2 different
Yeah, we're
theaters.
not
this
all
time.
together.
Yeah. And you're coming with me.
I know, I'm so excited. I sat down at the counter Friday morning and I had Chitty schedule, Into the Woods schedule. There was another one. Oh, Frozen. My husband's work/travel schedule, Harrison's schedule. And I literally had it all laid out and was just putting everything into the calendar. It took me almost 3 hours
Wow.
just to get it all sorted out and who's going where at what time and who. It was a mess.
So logistical.
It's a little bit
nightmare.
of a yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's like I'm gonna need to eat
Goodness.
my Wheaties for the next few weeks.
Yes.
But it's gonna be very fun. Very
It is
excited.
going to be really fun. The show is looking so good
Oh, I
already
can only
over at
imagine.
Winter Haven.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very excited for
Caliber
people
of
to come see it.
actor is just.
Oh my gosh. I think it's so neat though, because I'm seeing all these I'm meeting new people over there, and then we go to Act Fest and I see, a few of them around. And so I'm just like,
I know.
I know you. I know you. Hi,
And what
whatever
I love,
she.
and I learned this through
Beth's role in the school system, something about.
oh, she's like head of fine arts.
directors,
Yeah. Big role.
Something, yeah.
Something I learned through I Love You, You're Perfect. Our kids obviously weren't in that because that was a mature, very
Right.
mature.
But mine
script.
teched it.
That's true. Mine did not, but
And Kathy's did.
Yeah.
oh, that's right.
Yeah, Max
Yeah,
was.
Max was, not Gabby.
For you, forget
Gabby
it.
was back there though.
She was back there. She
Doesn't
came.
apply to you too.
Yeah.
I loved doing it for myself.
Yeah.
This is something
Yeah.
totally not different, but it's a different style of show. It's
Yes.
me hanging out with other adults, where it's usually me with adults, but a whole bunch of kids as well. So that's I'm looking forward to that for Into the Woods.
Yeah.
Building those
It's a lot of
connections.
fun.
Yeah. So get involved, people. Make friends.
I know.
know, 'cause
Step
it's fun. It's
out.
cool.
So fun.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a preview of what you can expect in case you want to study.
In our probably next podcast
Yes.
recording.
So I went to, I'll be brief, stage manager workshop yesterday, which was so fun. I want to take a class. I know, nobody heard that.
Tell the dogs they're
Oh.
fine in the other room.
He's telling me, don't say that out loud because somebody's going to ask you to do it.
Oh, it's coming. Don't worry.
But
Puppies. Can we let them out?
I will talk more about that later. But one thing that kept coming up is these words I don't know. Like she was saying, all right, what's the difference between a libretto, a script, and a side? And I was like, I don't know because I've never heard of the libretto and the side in a theater setting.
Yeah.
So it was another one of those, sure, I know what that is. Smiles,
Yeah.
And I realized there's so many things that
Just vocabulary.
that I kind of know just from picking up how people have used it in the
Right.
theater. but I don't really know. And I often have that smile, nod, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. And I
So
don't.
we'll talk about this one more, but
Yes.
the one that I'm so like, I'm such a noob when it comes to theater, but like, I thought every time we were getting like blocking and the kids were coming in and out of the stairs that are on the sides of the theater that come right out into the house, I thought it was BAUM, BAUM. I didn't know what it. I don't know what it was
stairs,
like, where it
but
came from or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, so I thought it was that. It's not that. Don't commit that to memory, Kathy, because it would be wrong.
Erase,
It's
delete.
VOM, short for vomitorium.
Yes.
Vomitorium. Do people like?
And there's like history with that.
Oh, I got
it
right here.
Yeah.
toss their cookies when they would come down the stairs?
Well,
like it's the vomitorium.
I mean, we don't want to talk about.
No.
Okay.
I'm
Like
not telling you.
we're gonna,
No.
next
No.
podcast we'll dive into it. But
Yes.
yeah. So I've
The
been writing
vom.
that.
Yeah.
Like all of my Rudolph blocking
no.
was
All
BAUM. Yeah. Like I didn't know. And then we get to Into the Woods, and Laura leans over and she's like, "What the fuck are you writing?" Because I've done all my blocking on my iPad this time because I have like an iPad script.
Oh, nice.
And so I've been writing it all in there, and like I like put the PDF in Goodread something or whatever app, and I've been writing it all in there. And they have like 9 possible entrances in this black box theater, and so they can come through doors, or they can come through center,
That's so
they come
cool.
through the house, but they can also come through the VOMs.
The bombs.
Yeah.
Bombs.
What the fuck are you writing?
I don't know.
I don't-
What did you
Stuff.
tell me?
Yeah,
I'm writing
exactly.
stuff. I don't fucking know.
It's the bomb.
Hey, but it means
But
something
I'll
to
be
you.
able to tell you where the fuck it was
Yeah,
when you
exactly.
ask me for
Yeah.
the blocking,
Yes, and that's what's important.
even if the word is wrong.
Yes.
Isn't that
So-
how language started?
Exactly.
Make up words for stuff.
So now we know.
I don't
it's
actually know
the
that,
vom.
but
Seems right.
seems right.
So if there's more than one vom, there's like a left vom and a right vom.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so be prepared because
Okay,
I'm going to quiz
we're
you
gonna
guys
talk
on
about
some
the vom more.
theater terminology. I just tell you one funny one real quick because I found this one page that had 1,000 theater terms, and one of them was costume parade. So I always see that on Harrison's schedule when they have their big shows. One of the days is a costume parade. I'm like, oh, how fun! They
parade around in their
I'm about
costumes.
to announce my idiocy right now. They parade around their
Yeah,
costumes. I
it's
mean,
great.
elementary teacher world, we did that kind of
Yes.
stuff. No, that's
What
not
do
what they do.
They don't
Yeah.
like get in costume and let each other see each other?
No, they don't like walk around the school and be like, hey, I'm
No, well, I wasn't thinking school. I was thinking,
No.
like, put it on and walk across the stage, and everybody in
Up
the
and
audience
down
is not
the
in costume.
vom.
No, it's getting on the stage with the lights so that the costumer and the director and all can see how it looks in
Of
the lights and
course.
see if they made changes.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes
I
sense.
thought they were like marching through Lakeland High and saying, look at us, come see our show.
We're in our costumes.
man.
So that's just a taste of what I don't know.
Oh, man.
And on that note,
Yeah, on that note, we probably do need to be done because I got to put shoes on and keep
okay.
going for
All right,
Laura.
goodbye, everybody.
Sounds
She wants to
good.
get food before we go.
Oh,
Because it's going to be a
perfect.
long day.
Yeah, it
We're
is.
until
Yeah, it
7
is.
today.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to
It's
Uber
gonna
Eats
be
something.
fun. So you're taking Into the Woods. Is that what I'm hearing right now?
Yep.
So does that mean I will not be having you
No.
for Chitty Chitty?
You will not.
Chris will be
Oh,
there.
Chris will be there.
Because he's going to
All
go
right,
next week
Chris.
to go get the car.
Not the same as Cathi. or Angela.
You're a good fill-in.
it's all right. We'll have
You're an
have fun.
honorary.
But he gets to drive. He's driving the car down, and they're
Yes.
going to teach him how to use the car, which apparently is remote control.
Oh crap! I wouldn't. want
I
that
don't know what that means.
responsibility.
Like people get in it and he drives it out on stage or
I
not.
got this. I played Xbox. I can do this.
Yeah, and
got
then
like a
drive the people
joystick.
and the car off the edge of the stage. I don't know how this is going to go, so I'm very
Oh,
nervous about
goodness.
what
Better
remote control
you
car
than me.
actually means, because it could mean that like it's just a remote for it to elevate or not elevate, or the wings to go out, or
Oh my gosh.
whatever. But you still push it out like you normally would. I don't know. Could be
find
either
out.
way. So yeah, I told him he needs to like vlog that, so then we have it and we can put it and
yes.
share it.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
because he's got to go all the way up to Kalamazoo to get it, and then drive. He's flying up and then driving it down next weekend. Which that's kind of why I wanted to try these
Driving
mics
the
out.
actual car for
No, yeah, like in a
Trailer.
U-Haul
Yeah,
trip,
ship it.
like
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Okay.
I wanted to try these out when he was still here, so like we know what we're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll be able to record without him.
Yep.
So
That makes
yeah,
sense. All
and
right.
hopefully
Makes
this
sense.
recording does.
Stay
this.
tuned for more nonsense.
Yes.
But you will learn something in between.
Yeah, sorry for the extra short, but we had some hiccups with the learning this actual equipment.
But it's
stuff.
super cool to have our little fuzzy mics.
Yeah, I think I kind of like the system, and it's way more portable, and you know,
Yeah.
we don't have to worry
It's
about
like
the microphone not being pointed in front of you every time you talk.
I'd
Or
like to
if you do a
request-
lot of this and it goes, you know,
We'll see. Yeah.
in and
it's
out
okay.
your sound, but
We'll figure it
It's
out.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not like
Loyal
stuck behind
listeners,
the
don't give up on us.
yes,
No.
we're trying to
Stay.
just figure shit out. Like everything is a learning
But
experience.
we do have some very fun, amazing guests lined up.
By the
Yes,
doors
we do.
here.
Awesome.
Okay, we gotta go.
All right.
Okay, I gotta go.
Bye-bye.
And on that note,
See you next time.
all right, can I just give you this and you can try to figure out how to stop it from recording?
Sure.
There you go. And you can stop the camera.
cool.
They
They're not like
I love that.
drooping into your breasts.
No, I don't have to worry about
Speaking of drooping into your breast, I woke up and I think my cat was giving me a breast exam. She like me.
When she did this,
Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding?
That's what they
That's